Hi guys, good morning. Today is July 15th. We're not in the site, so we're actually having an appointment to go to Asian Hospital. We're gonna do checkup. We're going to vlog this whole adventure on how it's gonna work our insurance, the TRICARE overseas here in Asian Hospital. So I'm gonna show you around later once we get there. We're leaving Lipa, Batangas on the way to Asian Hospital in Muntinlupa. Here we are. Exiting Philinvest. Now we're gonna turn right at the Corporate Avenue.
Turn right onto Corporate Avenue, then turn right onto Civic Drive.
So we're here now at the parking. And this is the basement. We're trying to figure out where's the elevator. I guess this one is. Alright, so we're going to fill this out. So for everyone that's planning to go to Asian Hospital, this is how much you have to fill out. And make sure you have an appointment. Here is their social distancing. So you actually have back facing each other. We are at upper ground floor. Health services now. My husband is filling out a form right now. I don't know what it's for, but probably an insurance information. The front desk or reception. Now we're going to get out and go to the other building because his doctor is not in this building that where we are. Another checking for this, and we're gonna go there. Alright guys, well, I can't go in because I'm not a patient, so they just let my husband in, so I have to wait. It sucks because the appointment of my husband is 10 a.m. and it's only 9 a.m. So I guess I have to wait here 2 hours outside the building. I just wish I'm inside the building so I can get aircon because it's hot outside. So here's the outside. You guys are planning to go here with the pandemic, don't bring an escort because your escort will wait for a while outside. Here's the look of the waiting area for all the escort. They have a quite distance. And here is the line where you have to go to the second building. So here we are, we're waiting together here. My husband in here. Yeah. Why you're so quick? You didn't. You don't.
It's in and out. It's actually pretty dead in the hospital.
So my husband is back after 30 minutes. I didn't expect that it's that quick, but I just heard from him that he had to come back again for the second appointment. And later we're gonna tell you guys how much is the fees or doctor fees and everything. So we had to go back to IHS to give this form because the IHS is the one that who will do the sending for the claim. So TRICARE to IHS. We're back here at the IHS giving our paperwork so they can start sending it through TRICARE Singapore. We just need one more for number E1. Husband ended up paying with the ultrasound for 4,250 to the radiologist. Ultrasound kaya? Ah, okay. We're now at the reception. We got another set of numbers. Again, I'm here waiting outside. Escort is not allowed to the radiology section. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be fast, because we have to wait also for the result, and I heard it's gonna take like 3 to 4 hours, and if we got the actual result we can go back with his doctor and explain what's going on, what is the result, so we don't have to come back to Batangas and come back here again for the follow-up checkup. So I'm hoping his doctor is here all day at the hospital. My husband is done doing the ultrasound. Now we're gonna go back to IHS and ask if his doctor is gonna be here all day to make sure it's worth it, the wait, the 4 hours for the ultrasound. We ended up paying 50 pesos for the parking for 4 hours. Hi guys! This is just an additional information.
Or a tell-all.
Yeah, so we just wanted to share you guys what's our experience with Asian Hospital using our insurance, which is TRICARE Select Overseas. So if you guys have the same insurance like us, so maybe you can learn something from us. So I'm gonna ask my husband what's the first thing you have to do, where you have to go first, or how easy it is for him to go to Asian Hospital. What do you think?
Yesterday, I made a phone call to IHS that I actually had called them before, got all the information for Asian Hospital, and they got me in the next day to see a doctor, which is great. For us, it's easy. It's not like, and you don't hear too much about Asian Hospital, like I'm on forums and stuff for the retiree, military people, American people, all that. You don't hear too much about Asian Hospital. You hear a lot of McCuddy Medical Center and St. Luke. We wanted to try out Asian Hospital because it's the easiest for us. It's really easy. You don't have to go downtown Manila. You don't have to go deal with crazy traffic. Coming from south, driving up north towards Manila is so simple for us. 1 hour from Lipa City, Batangas.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So no, there wasn't hardly any traffic. Parking was really easy after we figured out where it is. I researched it online, and it actually pointed us down the road about a block. In reality, they have parking underneath. Very first section, you can go around the building, and there's a down level section for parking underneath the building. 20 pesos, I think, for the first 2 hours, and 10 pesos every hour after that, which is great parking, cheap.
Yeah, we paid 50 pesos only if you guys watch the whole video.
50 pesos for it. When you come in, sort of skip part of the line, was great. You have a little form you gotta fill out, do your temperature stuff, all the coronavirus stuff.
But we're not gonna have that in a regular days.
So you just go in, tell them, they ask you if you have an appointment, you gotta show them, they email you an appointment slip, so you just gotta show them your appointment slip on your phone. You don't have to print it out or anything. They just accept it, and so they let us in. We went up the elevator. IHS, International Health Services, but they abbreviate it IHS, and it's actually a great office. They were so helpful. Lots of people there, and when you come up, IHS out of the basement is right there. It's right to your right when you come out of the elevator, which is great. And IHS was there. It was empty. The ladies in there were amazing. They helped us with all of our wonderful TRICARE questions. So that's actually our insurance we have. They take lots and lots of different insurance from what we had talked to them about. Their service is pretty quick. The girls in the office, they do a great job there. I'll help you with all the paperwork you need, everything. Explain how the TRICARE works. I understand a lot of it.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. So she asked a lot of questions that I already knew. Once you go into IHS, they fill out your insurance paperwork. It's a whole packet of stuff. They give it to you, sign it, and then you take it to the doc. They call it MOB, which is the other side of the Asian Hospital. It's another wing. It's another building. It's just originally, when the coronavirus isn't there, it's just a little walk-through glass pass. But you had to go out and come back in the other side of the door. to the building to go to the doctor's office. All the doctor's offices is in that building. There's just tons and tons of doctor's offices in there, but pretty empty because the coronavirus. Ain't no one going anywhere right now. No one wants to go see a doctor to get exposed. So I went in, did my doctor's fee for my doctor.
Yeah, everyone's wanted to know.
2,200 pesos just
Wow.
to talk to the doctor.
Wow.
Yes, it's quite a bit more than the little province life because here, what was it, 650 I think I paid to see a doctor?
In Lipa, we paid 600 to 700 for checkup, but the lady at the IHS mentioned that the range for checkups is between 1,200 to 3,000, depends on what's their specialty. So maybe yours is not just a regular checkup. That's why it's 2,200.
Yeah, unless, you know, I mean, the secretary told me originally 1,250, and then she looked up the paperwork and said 2,200 on the paperwork.
It
So.
changes.
So I don't know what the $1,250 or the $2,200 were, but it's what it is, I guess. Maybe it was because of the specialty consult and wasn't just a regular consult. After that, the doctor gave me a script. I got some meds refilled too. He was able to do that. And then the doctor gave me a script to have a ultrasound done. So I had to go back down to IHS, have them do up another insurance form for ultrasound to be done, and then we had to go out and do our waiting, which actually was the longest part of anything going to Asian Hospital, was waiting to see the cashier.
Well, that is before you go to the ultrasound. You need to get the number first and fall in line, and they have two types of numbering, priority and just a regular. So the regular took us more than 1.5 hours before we get called. So after we pay, I mean, how much you pay for your ultrasound?
4,200 pesos for an ultrasound.
Yeah. So after that, she said we had to go straight to the radiology, which is just around the corner on the left side of the cashier.
No guests allowed either, so someone else had to sit out. So I was thinking that most of the stuff don't go in there was by myself because she just stood outside. But anyways, and once we got to, I got into radiology, filled out some more paperwork. I was called really quick to go back and get my ultrasound done. And, I mean, that took a while. They're really thorough. I had two people. I had a tech and then I had a doctor do it. They told me 4 hours my reading would be ready. I went back, checked, see if my doctor was available.
Okay.
See me after the reading was done, but he went home at 11, so lucky him. Actually, I still asked the IHS people, went back in there, and they said they can email it to us. We don't have to have everything done there.
Just the result, they can email it to you. Like, let's say, maybe on the nighttime tonight, we're gonna get the result, but the actual reading, we have to come back to the hospital and pick it up. And if ever we wanted to do a follow-up, maybe you can just do it at the same time.
Or you can take your reading from your email and take it to a doctor that's local. That's if the reading comes out serious with mine, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go here locally, depending on what it is, I guess.
We can go back again to Asian Hospital, additional 2,200.
Yeah, now that we're in the system and we understand how the TRICARE works there, we hadn't hit our cap. I hadn't, or I still hasn't used TRICARE at all since this year. So we have our 150 cap, which we burnt up today.
$150.
Yeah, 150 US dollars. So if we go back there, we don't have to pay anything up front, which is great.
Yeah, but they're saying that there is two differences between the inpatient and outpatient. So what she explained to me, what I understand is, if you're doing outpatient, they can cover all the diagnostic up to 100%, but the inpatient is a bit different. So let's say, for example, you get admitted, whatever is higher, let's say $250 per day is the charge, or you can just pay the 25%.
Yeah, That's actually normal. If you read a lot of stuff, 25%. I was actually expecting to, once we hit our deductible, pay our 25% of the 100% of whatever the bill is. They said if it's just a day thing, a walk-in type deal, it's 100% after we pay the 150 deductible,
Nice.
which is great. I mean, we gotta go back. I mean, we can do it here locally. But I think it's a little bit better at Asian Hospital than doing our local hospitals and waiting in a massive amount of people for a line. Even though it's cheaper, yes, and I get the headaches of doing all the paperwork for TRICARE and sending it in. There, they do everything for you. All the paperwork is done, which is great. I mean, I'd rather have them do it than.
But I
us.
have one more thing to add, because my husband mentioned that he got a prescription from that doctor. So that prescription is actually not going to be claimed with the Asian hospital. We will claim it with ourselves online because it's a prescription.
Yeah.
So any type of prescription, you have to claim it to yourself.
Yeah, the hospitals won't do the prescription.
The only thing that they can do claim straight is gonna be the diagnostic and doctor's fee.
You have to pay it out of your pocket for prescriptions, but that's fine. I mean, most prescriptions are pretty cheap. I mean, my prescription isn't too bad. I guess we got 100 days worth, and what was it?
You paid 1,741.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's for the cholesterol meds.
For Astrovan, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. That's the biggest thing is I can't vouch for everything else. It's just, this is our experience with Asian Hospital, with IHS, using our TRICARE to see our doctors. Other than that, just our experience we want to share with people. So there's not really that much stuff out there about the Asian Hospital, and they're actually really good. They're just like McCuddy and St. Luke's.
And I can say the hospital looks like a hotel. It's really clean. The CR is really clean.
It's not a province hospital.
That's all.
It's more of an American style hospital. It's nice
Right.
and it's clean and everything is really sharp. So.
Alright guys, well that's it, and hopefully you learned something based on our experience. Again, we're not expert on this thing, so I'm just hoping that I can share and give you a little bit of knowledge. But if you guys have more questions about your international insurance, you can call the hospital where you want it to go here in Manila. And again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed our today's video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!